Come into focus, mama. Come into focus. I hate when that happens. Like, bitch, can we focus? No? You're not gonna focus for me? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kiana. If you're new here, aka Face by K, I do lots of one brand tutorials on this channel, as well as testing new products, tutorials, hauls, all that good stuff. So if you like that type of content, then you should definitely subscribe to my channel. It is free $99, just letting you know. And without further ado, today's video is going to be a full face of Juvia's Place. That rhymes. And I'm so excited. And if you are excited to see how I got this look, then you should just keep on watching. The only thing I don't like about this palette is that it doesn't have a mirror. So whatever, I'm just gonna use the one that I have from Jeffree Star. Don't at me. It is what it is. So we're gonna hop into the look. I busted out this little crusty boy to begin the look. This is the Ofra 105. And I'm going to jump into this palette right here, and I'm going to use the shade called Jamata right here. And I'm going to work that in circular motions on the outer crease to begin our eye shape, which is very rounded today. Bring it in just a little bit. So we can get our base down. I'm just going to pat so that it packs on the color. And then right next to that shade, I'm going to jump into the orange shade right next to it, which is called Zama. And I'm just going to use a fluffier blending brush from Morphe and just work on the outer edge and kind of just start to blend out that edge so that there's no harsh lines. I feel like I've never done a circular cut crease before on my channel, so this is going to be fun. I'm trying to not take the easy way out these days and just really go for it and perfect my artistry, as you will. I want to use this pencil-like brush from Morphe. This is the M431, and I'm going to use that same shade to just really get into that crease. A lot of perfecting your look is just using the right brushes sometimes. You shouldn't have to do too much work. You should always let your brushes do the work for you. So that's my tip to my little beginners or whatever. And I like to build it up so we can really get that pigment. But these colors are so beautiful from this palette, and these pigments are really like, they're showing up, honey. So that's why I love Juvia's Place. I'm switching back in between that fluffier brush to really just start to blend it outwards, keeping that circular shape, and make sure we blend this inner corner here. Make sure you use a light hand so that you don't like go overboard and go up too high too quick. I'm taking an M433 brush from Morphe, and I'm going to jump into the shade that's actually right next to the shade we just used, and it's called Dora, and it's just a slightly more lighter salmon than the shade we just used, and I'm just going to buff out that edge. Really self-explanatory. We just use lighter shades to blend out the previous shade. Then what I like to do is actually build up the same shades. So you're just going to see me do that and use the same brushes for the same shades. Yada, yada, yada. So now I'm going to just deepen up this outer crease. I'm going to use the white shade in the palette, which is called Zaz. And I'm going to put this on the brow bone. Tap off the excess because it is so pigmented. And then just really blend, blend, blend. For the brow bone highlight, I jumped back into the first Warrior palette and I used this golden shimmer called Idea. And I'm just gonna, ooh. I lied. Well, I'm just gonna put it on this side too. So yeah, this is so pigmented. This shade reminds me of Trophy Wife. I love this palette. I love golden tones. I was just so inspired to do like a neutral cut crease. And then we're done. No, I'm just joking. Okay, we're almost done though. We're almost done. Then I took a little bit of that black shade called Shawata. These names are so cute and very Egyptian-like. Excuse me. So the tiniest bit of that shade, and then just use that small pencil brush to just blend. So now what I like to do before we cut the crease is use a Q-tip and some micellar water to just clean the lid so that the concealer doesn't get messed up and mixed in with the previous shades and create a big mess. That's exactly what we don't want. So yeah, just clean the areas that you normally put concealer to cut your crease, and you should be good to go. All right, to cut the crease, I'm gonna use this white base by P. Louise. I love these P. Louise bases. This one is called Blank Canvas. Okay, and I'm gonna use my Morphe M124. Use any flat brush you have, honestly. Whatever is easier for you. I squeeze it right onto the lid, look up, get that shape where your crease naturally creases, and just start to cut that crease, girl. We're doing like a half crease, nothing too crazy, so that went up way too far. I thought I was doing something. But you can easily fix that. Or I can. I hope you can. Just try not to do what I did. Then a little trick I like to do when you get into the outer edge, I just like to use the flat brush but turn it sideways just to blend out that edge into, just so that we have an easier time later. Just like that. Don't focus too hard on it. And then one of my new favorite brushes is actually by Sephora. This is their concealer brush number 71, the new Sephora collection. So I love the shape of it. If you can see, it's really gonna help just flatten and even out your base so that you don't have any lumps or crumps. So I just like to pat that lid just like that. I'll tell you one thing. This actually looks way neater than how I first started out with this side, but yeah. For the outer edge, I like to blend where that darkness was, where the black and brown met. And I'm gonna take the shade called Jamata again and work it right on the edge just to give it a seamless blend. And then right next to that shade, you can use the same brush. I like to use the shade called Zama, the orange one. And I just place it right next to it to get that nice gradient effect. Then I use the white shade in the palette again, and I just set that white concealer. So I really wanted a nice, beautiful white cut crease with like little pops of color. That was the vision I woke up with today. I was so excited to film today as well because I had like a lot of drama going on in my life and I just needed an escape. I'm just tired of fake people. But anyway, I wanted to do like a story time, but I didn't want to be too messy. I just wanted to put it behind me because these girls ain't got nothing but time. And I don't. I have things to do. I have a brand to build, and yeah.
Girl, the shade of it all.
Like so. And I just want to blend, blend, blend. And then what I did was use my Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow. And this is like a rosy gold. So pretty. I'm gonna take an even more precise crease brush first. This is the Morphe M506. I'm gonna take this flat shader brush from Morphe. This is the M410. First, I'm gonna start my base with that shade called Jamata, that beautiful dark maroon shade. And then right below it, I want to take that dark black shade and just press right on the lash line. And then I'm just gonna start to really blend the two together. Excuse me while I clean my brushes because I tend to get OCD about these things. Okay, I am back and my lashes are on. So the eyes are looking very beautiful and something not like anything I've ever done on my channel. So I'm so excited and I'm so proud of myself. But anyway, I feel like I'm evolving, but yeah. Okay, I'm so excited to get into the skin because I'm gonna be trying out the foundation that had everyone. Juvia's Place had the earth shook. It was an earthquake, honey. This is the I Am Magic foundation by Juvia's Place, obviously. So this is how the packaging comes. And we get a fairly decent size product right here. I love the packaging. Everything is like bright orange and it really complements melanin. So I feel like I see where they went with this. This is some heavy duty packaging. I feel like I'm opening toothpaste. All right, I am in the shade Punta Cana and this is 435. So this claims that it is full coverage. I am gonna use my Morphe Beauty Sponge on one side, and you guys know one of my favorite foundation brushes as of recent. This is the Sephora number 47. First of all, we need a prime. I'm gonna take my little mini Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. And this is actually my first time ever using this primer. And I hope this is my shade. So for this side, I'm just gonna apply it like this. And I'm gonna start to work it downwards so that it blends into my neck. This brush is really good if you have like a crazy hair situation. You can really get into those nooks and crannies. That's why I really love this brush. So it is definitely full coverage. So what I actually am gonna do is work it out with my Morphe sponge. My first impression, I really love this foundation. It is super full coverage like the claims claim. I did go kind of heavy-handed in with it, but I did work it out on this side, and yeah, I really like this foundation. So far, I'm loving this foundation. I already been using the concealer. I know that I love it. You guys know that if you watch my channel. If you were interested, I am in the shade 13. So this is the I Am Magic concealer. I'm just gonna work with that for now because I tend to go a little overboard with concealer. And I'm gonna put them on the high points with the remainder product. Again, going with the orange theme. I love this brand. I just love how they packaged everything. This brand is really near and dear to my heart. It is Black owned, and I just feel a connection. Like, I really love what they're doing with these products, and I'm excited for the future for them. I sound like a proud mother. Anyway, I'm gonna conceal with their, I want to say it's just a contour stick. So this is in the shade Amity John, and I like to just go straight in because I really like a deep contour, and I just chisel out exactly where I want to contour. Really been liking my Baddington gold brush to just blend this out. Hold on, what is going on under here? I'm gonna take a smaller brush and just go right in like so, and just go right down my nose and contour my nose. And then I like to use my sponge to kind of clean up any mistakes because it has leftover concealer. So I am super excited to try for the very first time their setting powder. This is the I Am Magic setting powder, and I picked the shade Kalahari. So it's basically like a banana shade. I like to just dump it on the cap since there's no like sifter inside. And first I'm gonna try it with a sponge and see how I like it. I think I'm gonna do a little bake situation today. And then kind of just pinch the nose. Ooh, I like these. It just mattified everything. I'm just gonna hit my high points. You know how I do. I'm gonna set the bridge of my nose. Oh my God, I was lying. I definitely have a contour shade in this palette. This is why I love Black owned brands. They definitely think about their brown skin beauties when it comes to palettes. They make sure they're shades that everyone can use, which I really love. And this is a palette that I've used before in the past. This is the Saharian Blush Volume 2 palette. So right now, where's my contour brush? This is actually the Morphe 173 contour brush. So I'm gonna use a shade called Yara. Wow, my earring just fell off. I'm just gonna go right for Lena first and see what happens. And I'm using my new favorite Sephora 99 blush brush. And I'm just gonna work it on the apples. Do you see the pigment? Do you see how beautiful and wearable this is? I've been loving this palette too. I'm gonna use the blush topper called Sola in the palette, and it has beautiful shimmer in it, and I'm just gonna work it on the high points. The last two moments of truths. Two of my most favorite parts is highlight and lip gloss and lipstick and all that good stuff. So buckle up, because this video is sadly coming to the end, and I think this is one of my favorite videos that I've ever recorded. Partly probably because I'm not all over the place. But before I jump into the last bits of things, I'm actually gonna finish up my lower lash line and use the same colors that I used in the crease. Also, I'm gonna set my face with my Smashbox setting spray. I love how this mist comes out. Beautiful. I'm gonna do another layer after highlight, but I just had to. This just dropped. This is fairly new to Juvia's Place. This is the lipstick collection. So first we have the lip liner, and I am in the shade Cola. This is the Luxie liner, I believe. Luxe liner. Beautiful pink sleek packaging. I have the velvety matte lipstick in the shade In Vogue. Look at this packaging. This is a beautiful ombre finish, and this is also beautiful pink. The glass gloss, and this is just the clear one, and it's called It's Glass. This is the, like I said, It's Glass lip gloss, and it is so juicy, and it smells like a light cake batter as well. And I'm just gonna tap my lips off. The applicator is so big and easy. Simple, straight to the case. This gloss though, I don't even need to use a lot, just one dip. It's absolutely stunning. To wrap up this video, I'm gonna test out their highlighter finally. This is the loose highlighter, the Royalties ink. My highlighting brush from AOA Studio, and it is a Dwala, my favorite. I always say it in every video, but it's true. Oh my God, so a little goes a long way with loose highlighter. I've learned that much, and I am just going to, mind you, I swatched it with the brush. Look how pigmented it is. Oh my god, what shade is this? I think it's just the royalty one, but oh my god, it's so beautiful. So mind you, I didn't even dip back in. This is the access from the swatch. Oh my god, do you see this? It's giving me very much so trophy wife, and it also reminds me of the e.l.f. loose highlighter as well, and the shades are actually really similar. The consistency, the payoff, the finish, everything. A little goes a very, very long way. So I'm just gonna take the rest and just work it right here. I'm dipping back into my swatch on my hand, by the way. Like, are you kidding me? This is just to die for. I'm just gonna do the tip on my. You know I live for a highlight, y'all. I'm gonna bring it right here on the high points of my cheeks as well. Okay, before I drown myself in highlight, I'm just gonna set everything with my Smashbox setting spray, Photo Finish. So, quick final thoughts on everything. So, especially the new products, the highlights, obviously, I really enjoy. It's pretty self-explanatory. Like, the shade is beautiful. It complements my skin so well. It reminds me of Trophy Wife, like I said. I really love the lip combo that I came up with. Those lip products are actually, I can't even talk because I'm speechless. It's absolutely stellar. The foundation though, can we get into the foundation? It's exactly what it claims to be, full coverage, beautiful. And the eyeshadow palettes, obviously I love. This is not my first time using them, but I do like how the look turned out. Easy to work with, beautiful popping colors. The setting powder stole my breath away. Like, I really like that finish. I am so pleased with all of these products, new and old. As always, Juvia's Place never disappoints me. I am so excited to create more looks with these products. And I'm really excited about this look. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this look. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload. And with that, I'm gonna head out. Bye, you guys.